Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on my channel PokePidge. Today is the turn of the part 2 to my Furrow region walkthrough. I've been creating a region of a Pokemon map on Minecraft. Part 1 was about 6 months ago. I can forgive you if you haven't seen it or if you've forgotten. Either way, if you want to see it or need a refresher, I'll put a little link in at the end so that you can go and watch it. However, for today, let's look at part 2 and let's look at Stonecrop City first. It looks very dark here, but that's because I am in the woods. There we go. That's where I go to next. Down we go. Right then. Obviously, what you can see here, a massive castle. That took a very long time to complete. However, for the meantime, let's go over to Pokemon Center, of course. Just like I have done in other places. There you go, there's the mark, there's where you heal, nothing special. So, let's just go outside. Right then, this is just general housing, really. General housing. Nothing special, just the same inside, you know, upstairs, downstairs, bed upstairs. Brickwork, because the Furrow region is based off of the UK. Nice brick chimney there, of course. So, you know, as you can see, they're just replicated. We won't go to the main subject just yet. To the east of the city, over here, let me show you this first. This is somewhere you can access, actually. This is the boathouse. It's called the boathouse because it's where the boats come in from the stream, as you can see, from the river. So they will come in through this way. You will come in through the door, but either way, they will come into here. Not heavily lit just yet, however, this is the boathouse. This is where you will get the old rod, and you can start fishing. And of course, with the old rod, all you're going to be able to get is a Magikarp. Right then, if I go back inside, there should be some stairs. Yep, there they are. Don't need to climb them though, because I'm floating. But yeah, this is essentially the upstairs. There's a couple of battles in here for you to do against some fishermen. But yeah, that's pretty much it, basically. Right, where's the floor? Am I still upstairs or am I downstairs now? Who knows? Right, either way, let's just knock ourselves out through here. Right then. So, I'll repair that later. Either way, that is the boathouse. In here, people come to fish, and what they do is they try and find a secretly rare Pokemon. It's a squid Pokemon, and there's only meant to be one of them, and no one's ever caught it. It's meant to be over in here, if we follow the stream down. They say there's one of it, but there's actually loads. You know, it's just that it's a rare Pokemon. It's going to be one of those that have a 1% encounter rate. So if we go into the aquarium, I'll drop down so we can walk. This is where you can come in freely and look at loads of fish. There they are. Hey fish. Fishies. And if you look in there, that's the squid Pokemon. That's meant to be the one that people are trying to catch in the boathouse, but no one ever has. However, when you get the super rod, you go back there and you can fish, and like I say, there'll be a 1% encounter rate, and you can find that famous squid Pokemon. But for now, that's the boathouse. That's the aquarium. Here is the first gym of the region. Look at that. Look at that castle. Is that not a sight to behold? Got the Pokemon Gym logo on there. We've got differing colours on the front here. Got lots of turrets to this castle. It just goes further and further back. I'll talk about the top in a bit more detail in a minute. But for now, let's just drop down. Boom. Right. And up we go. Through the door. And as you'll see, it doesn't quite work at the moment, but don't want it to work. As you see, when you come through the door, you fall through this trap. So let's get a grass block. There you go. You fall through a trap. And then you are in the dungeon. This is where you face your first battle of the gym against Peasant. Don't quite know his name yet, but you know, Peasant wants to battle you. And eventually, once you battle the Peasant, you can find your way back up again. If I just do that, it'll be a hell of a lot quicker. Oh, never mind. There you go. But yeah, you basically come through this door, and then you can carry on with the gym that you tried to enter in the first place. So, through the first door, in a very dark, stony alleyway, sort of, you're greeted by a high wall, just about seeing over the top, and then there'll be another person here to battle you. This will be Soldier 1. It's going to be very medieval themed. They're going to be like in knights clothing, but I didn't want to call them knights because then that might give them a little bit too much authority. But either way, you battle that knight, and then you come to here, another room. Can't go over the walls again, and you have to battle another heavily made soldier. And eventually, you'll win the battle, you'd hope. So after those 3 battles, you then get access to here. You're not at the gym leader just yet. So, you have to climb this very steep ladder. And hopefully you don't fall down. Because that would be embarrassing if I did that. But either way, very tall ladder. You're going to the top of the castle. The gym leader and king of the castle does not live in a sort of massive room or anything. They like to stay out here. Watch out for the gaps. And this is where you have your battle, atop the castle. This used to be complete. This used to be sort of like a master area. However, the legendary Pokemon of the region, Dragidel, I should say, sorry. Pokemon I've invented and you'll hear about soon. This once appeared to the castle and absolutely tore down the front of it. The back fairly intact. However, this dragon Pokemon, this red dragon Pokemon, completely destroyed this half of the castle, like on the top. However, this is where you have your battle and hopefully you win. And it's great. Yeah, you win. You do get to come back to this castle later in the game, because the team of the region, the evil team, Team Law I'm calling them, they are trying to capture the mythical marine Pokemon, not the squid, that's a different one, and the mythical dragon Pokemon, because they want to rule the region. They want to prove those Pokemon still exist and they want to rule the region. So eventually they take over this gym to try and find out if anything is happening with Dragidel, or even if it's still here, or if it will come to here if called. And you have to battle your way back up to here and basically be the evil team leader here, and Dragidel will appear. So then Team Law know that Dragidel exists, and then they can't catch it because it flies away or defeats them or something, and they think, oh my god, it's real. And then they go and try and find to see if the marine Pokemon is real, which is called Merciless. Mure being the old Celtic word for the sea, basically. So Mure and Mercy, less Merciless. It's without mercy, it's merciless. And also less Merciless, sort of rhyming with Ness, like Loch Ness Monster, which is what it's going to be based off. I know we've got Lapras, but either way. So yeah, you've got your old rod, you've seen the Pokemon you can catch later on in the game, which is probably as rare as Lapras, to be honest. You've beaten the gym leader, and time to go on to the next route. Drop down. You need cut to get through these trees. You get cut from just some random a random named character, so that you can actually finally get through this route. You see the wild grass there, see a few Pokemon, it'd be cool. And this is basically the route. It's going to be heavily forested and trees all around. This is going to be the route that takes you to the main city. But just before you get there, you encounter this building. This is a water tower. It's actually based off of the water tower that's in Colchester. I'll put a photo up on the screen now so you know what I'm talking about. Let's do a side by side actually. Here we go. Da, 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 da. There you go. Right. Yep, a side by side so you can sort of see what I'm talking about. That sort of thing. There's not going to be too much here. You know, a couple of trainer battles to get yourself through them. Let's go up, really. Right, I'll tell you what, it's going to be so much easier if I just do the floating. But anyway, you go around the outside, there's a few trainer battles, sort of like, you know, workers and people that you just battle, basically. And eventually you get to the top of the tower bit where you can come through. And you get up here. These are steel blocks, and these little things here, quite curious. What do you think they are? These are actually Pokémon. I know that these are just places where you hang clothes with in Minecraft, but use your imagination. These are actually gargoyles on the top of this water tower, and some of them are actually Pokémon. Throughout the day they sleep, but if you come here at night and press A on them and interact with one or two of them from around there, you'll be entered into a wild encounter with the Pokemon Gargery, which is based off of a gargoyle, and it's a haunted gargoyle, so it's ghost and rock, and it's very powerful, very high attack stat, and it evolves into Scargoyle, which is just a beast really. Not too sure if I'm going to make that a pseudo legendary yet, but either way, it's going to be a strong Pokemon, very competitive. And yeah, so that's what the water tower is. A few battles, chance to catch Pokemon, and it's pretty cool. And then once you've finished this route, which will be here, you get to the main town of the region, which I haven't built yet, and that will be in part 3. It won't be in the next couple of months. It's going to be a lot in this city that I need to create. It's going to be based off of London, so there's a lot of research needed to be done and a lot of thought to go into it. However, for the time being, thank you for watching part 2 of my Furrow region. Do feel free to watch part 1, which I'm going to leave a link for in a very short time, and until the next time, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you've enjoyed this video, why not leave a like or a comment down below? Believe me, both are really appreciated. And of course, if you've seen this video and you want to see more from me, click that subscribe button. Why not even ring the bell? Get notified the second I upload a video. But until next time, I'll see you later.